Hello, it's Tina from I Do's and Embellishment, and I just got inspired. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I have to act on it. So I was looking at Pinterest, and I saw this picture. Now, this is an advertisement on Etsy, and it's actually, this is a digital that's for sale, and you can download it and do that, all of that kind of stuff. But what I wanted to do is try to make it with something different. And it's going to be it's going to be the same but different. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to use a new kit that Tracie just came out with. It's called Bugtastic. It has 32, I think it's 32, pretty sure it has 33 images in the video, in the kit. I'm just going to use a few because I want to make this out of the Bugtastic. Like, so it would be a really cute thing to go in a journal. So here are some of the pages. Not all of them. Like I said, there's 33. I'm going to use these. I'm going to use 2 of these. I'm going to use this one. I love that. Isn't that pretty? I printed these out 2 to a page. What I did is I pulled them in into a PDF. That's what I do. Is I take all the JPEGs. I put them into a PowerPoint presentation and pull them into a PDF. That way, this is 2 to a page. You can do the same thing by just printing it at 50%. So that's what I did. And I did the same thing with this one and with this one. And then I printed out some cards to go inside. Aren't they cute? And these. And on the backs, I printed one of the other pages. I expanded it for the whole page, and I made it transparent so it wouldn't be too, for journaling space. So what I was going to do, what I was going to do is I'm going to use this as a base. But first, what I thought is that I would get this. Let me have my, I'm going to cut the white off, if it'll do it. First of all, Tracie likes bugs. She's I love it though, it's awesome. So I wanted to see, the reason I'm doing this first, I want to see how big it is. And so my idea, this is about 8 inches. I'm going to go ahead and make it 8 inches. That'll be easy. Let me get another, let me get my big one. Go ahead and make it 8 inches. And then I can cut it in half so it will be 4 inches. Okay. So then I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to make it, let's see, this is 4 by, let me look and see. This is 4 by, I want to make it even. Let's make it 4 by 7.5. That'll make it easy. So I'm going to write that down because you know me. Tina forgets. I'm going to put it over here. 4 by 7.5, and that'll make it so this will be 7.5. And 4 and 4. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to go ahead and make it 7 for this one. Cut this off. And I'm going to make this 7, half of 7 is 3.5. And we'll do that, which maybe, and then this one, I'm going to, which would be 3.5 by 4. Okay, 3.5. We have to do math. I'm just going to go down 2. Let's just, if I can move this another way, I think, for now. Get it out of my way. 2. Well, let's do 1.5. Yeah, let's do 1.5. And in the middle of this would be 2. So we're gonna, here. And here, it doesn't have to be exactly like it. I just want it to be kind of like it. All right, we have that. I'm gonna get my scissors. Now, one of the things I want to do, this one's not going to be, well, let's see. I might have to do it. Yeah, I'm going to have to do these over again. Sorry. It's okay. Because they have to be the same length. So, that's okay. I have more. Not much more, but I have more. So, let's see. We have, we said 7.5 by 4. So, I need to do that. But I'm going to leave this one long because I need it to be, yeah, see, it's not going to be, I need it to be, I might have to use 2 pieces. I'm going to have to use 2 pieces. Let's just do this. How do we figure these things out? I don't know. So I want this to be like about here. So well, I'm eyeballing this here. Okay, like this. And then this needs, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Where's that one piece that I did? I didn't throw it away, did I? I might have. I did. But I could get it out of here. So I'm going to use the same thing. So I'm going to do this like this. Like this. You can't see it, but I can see it. So here. Okay, and then we're going to have this come down right like that. So we will have this right there. Yes, so we'll have that right there. So what I'm going to do, now that I have these pieces, is I'm going to use these pieces as a template. So I want this, of course, will be here, right? On the outside. Okay. This one will be on the inside and the outside. So I'm going to have to cut 2 of these. Inside. Let me go ahead and cut this out. I can just do 4 and have another piece just like this. Okay. I'm just making this up as I go along. Okay, then for the inside, I am going to need whatever other, I think I decided to use this one on the inside. And I'm gonna do, wait a minute, I also need one of these on the outside. Where's the other piece? Do I have another piece? Here, let's do this. I forgot, I need another one of these to go with this. Right? Right. Like this. I'm just making this up as I go along, y'all. I have no idea. All right. Okay, so I have this here. All right, now I need this to go on the inside. I'm gonna do on 2 of them. This one, 4, and 4. So I'm gonna do this. I want this on the inside of this. So let me cut that. Okay, so we have these 2 on here. And then I want this on the inside, there, put this over here, of this. So we will have, this should be just be 7.5, right? 7.5 should be it. There, let's see. Okay. So now we should have all of the pieces for this, I think. So what I'm going to do, get this here, and this here, and this here. I'm going to take and I'm going to get a piece of tape. And a big piece of tape. I'm going to go ahead, put it like that. And like that. It should still fold because it's like, maybe not. Okay, let's see. Let me pull it out a little bit. Just a tiny bit, so it'll fold. Go ahead and stick those on the other side. And I'm gonna smush it down. I don't know, like I said, I'm just making this up as I go along. Have no idea what I'm doing. Let's Same thing on the other side. Y'all. Little bitty gap. Pull this around. Here, yep. And now, because this is shiny, I'm gonna take my little what do you call it? My little gator sander, and I'm gonna rough this up a little bit because I want this to be, I want the thing to stick to it. Okay, how much time we got? Oh, we're doing good. Okay, so now I'm going to take I'm going to put these on either side like that. First, I think what I'm going to do is ink. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Oops, probably need a, and on this side, I think I decided here, ink around. The whole back will be the same. Sorry if I'm not out of frame. I liked the flowers because it's like the bugs will be like a surprise. It'd be like, oh, these are so pretty. I wonder what's in here. Bugs. Okay. That's different. I think it'd be fun. Be fun. Oh, we need to have a little. Make sure all the corners are done. Sometimes Fabri-Tac doesn't do really good with corners. So I like to make sure everything's copacetic. And honestly, you can do this with any kit, but I was in the mood. I'm in the mood for bugs. Not just in the mood. I just saw the kit and I'm like, oh, I actually saw this picture and I'm like, I could do that maybe, or something close to it. So, of course, I'm not saying anything about this person. I don't even know what shop it is because it's on Pinterest, but I'm sure if you look up that name, you will find it. I'm not trying to copy anything or sell anything. I just, I know people sometimes get a little weird about looking at something and trying to make one. But, I do that all the time. It's like, right now I want to get a bird perch. I got one that goes on the window. And it keeps falling. I'm afraid he's going to get hurt, so now I need one. I want one that stands on a stand. And I'm looking at them, and I'm like, they're so expensive. And I'm like, I have a dowel. You know, maybe get one of those rounds or something from Home Depot and put it on the table, or I don't know, hook it to the table. I don't really want to drill a hole in my table, but I'm not opposed to it for Leo. So I just don't, I was afraid, you know, that it just lost its stick, which really irritated me. I don't want him to get hurt. You know, because he's my baby. All right. Here we are, making bacon pancakes. Yeah. We're making some bacon pancakes. I told him he was pretty the other day, and my son swears he said thank you. I don't believe it. But I think I have heard him say I love you before. The funny thing is he, well, it's not really funny. He hates everybody but me. You know, it's like I was trying so hard to get him to, no, I think I want this way, because this is where, and now, and I finally did. And now he hates everybody but me. So maybe I was just a little off with that, so. But I'm the one that feeds him, so I guess I can understand that. So, this is really cute. And this one. Oh, this one is not doing well. Let me see. I need to trim that. There. That's fine. You can always trim it. There. Okay, and you want to look at the back, make sure things are, these are great scissors, by the way, because they have this stuff on them that makes it not stick. That makes sense. So make sure everything is done. Okay, so now we have this, so now I need to put a pocket at the bottom, which is one of the reasons I wanted to use these. So I'm going to get these out. No, this way. I wanted to use these as pockets. So we know that these are for, let me do this here, like here. And I wanted to use the sky. Let me see. And I wanted to make him, I wanted to, let's see, do in the middle. And I wanted to let's go, let's do this and go two, and I want to go down, let's go 3/4, so I don't want it to be, that's not right, that's fine, Let's do it on the other side. 3/4. So okay, I'm gonna do this here. 2. And this would be 2. Took me a minute to figure out what I was doing. And so I want this to be here. And here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Cute. And we will. I wonder if I should back this up with anything. I think it might be too thick if I do that though. I don't know, maybe I should. Nah, I think, yeah, nah. What should I do? What should I do? I think maybe back it with some of this. Let's do that. I'm just gonna put this on here. Go ahead and squish this all the way to the edges. And then you are mostly, you're a baby boy. I know. You're my baby boy. You're my baby boy. I love you. All right, now I'm going to take it and I'm going to go around 3 sides. You making bacon pancakes? Oops. Shoot, me and glue, right? I just had that. Oh, here. Somebody said you better get your act together before you take it on the road. She may be right. Of course, I kind of have a feeling it wasn't somebody that, I have a feeling it might have been an old enemy. Okay, so I got that. That's pretty. Okay, and then this, you need 2. So I have the butterfly. And then my thought was the butterfly, and I kind of like the bee. So I might could get the butterfly and the bee. I don't know if you can really, I think you could see the bee. So I think I'm gonna do that for here. It doesn't have another dragonfly, so I don't need 2 dragonflies. Four. Yes, you are a good boy, Leo. You are a good boy. Who doesn't think Leo's a good boy? Everybody thinks Leo's a good boy. Singing Baby Shark. think I'm gonna, let's see, let's look at this. And I think I'm gonna do this about right here. Like that. And then, yeah, I think that'll be good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put them on I'm gonna put these on backing because it's just hard to get. You singing Baby Shark? Do 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 do, baby. Do 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 do, baby. Yeah. Mwah! Give me a kiss. He has gotten to be such a kissy face. Look at this, all on the right here. Make sure it's all glued down. And do 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 do, baby. So that's not quite me. Didn't get this quite straight. There. Oh, that came out kind of. All right. Then I'm going to use. No, that didn't come out at all, did it? I think. All right, at least I got it started. You making bacon pancakes? Let's see where I almost got it. You're a good boy. Leo's a good boy. Yep, he's in a mood today. Okay, now we're going to put this one right about in the middle. This one right here. So. Not a very good gluer. That. And so now I need to cut all of these out. Okay, so I cut these out and I went ahead and inked them. And then I have this, And what I did is I found some of the Tracie labels, and I decided to go ahead and put these on the, on some of these places, like here, in the middle, right there. And then, where's the other one? Oh, I wanted to do, where's my picture? Maybe this one down here, specimen label. You know, because why not? And then I'm going to put this one right there. Like this one here. And I think I need one more right here. Let me see. I have all of these. Let's see. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe a little one. A little bitty one, like here. Okay. I'm just gonna, just like that. And then we can put these in the, let me put all of these in here. I can put them in. And there's a lot of them. Probably don't need all of these. But, and I like these, because look at this. This one has like the wing comes out like that. Isn't that cute? And of course we need the bugs. And this one has wings too. I like that one. Isn't that cute? And we'll just fill up the pockets. This has got a little ant, you know. So I don't know if I need all of these because it looks like we are full. Full up. Let's put this bug in there. Okay, so to close it, I can keep these for another day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get an eyelet. And I think I might get one of the big ones like this. And let me get my crocodile. And go ahead and put that there. That's pretty good. And put this here like that. And here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, because I didn't, you know, you could have put that underneath there, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do, this is, oh, they've got a button on there. That's kind of cool. They put a button on there, which I might do. But what I want to do is I've got this and I've got a smaller one, just this size. So what I'm going to do is I have these scraps. I'm going to get this. I'm going to go ahead and maybe do 2 of these and then do, whoops, I only need 1 of these. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some of the scraps. Well, I think I'll do this one like this. This is a good one. Okay. And then for the little one, I was thinking about maybe, I don't know. It'd be nice if there was a bug, but I don't see a bug, so just do this one. I'm gonna go ahead and glue these together. this might need another one. Let me go ahead and do 3. Okay, we'll go ahead and ink around like that. And go ahead and put this one together. Ink around like this. Okay. Then I'm going to find the center and I'll put a little mark. I'm gonna eyeball it right there, right there. I'm gonna get this little hole punch. It's a little bitty. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bitty. I'll go ahead and punch that hole. Like that. Punch. Like that. And get an eyelet, not an eyelet, a brad, a tiny brad. Let's see if I can find my tiny brads right here. There's actually a red one, but I'm not going to use the red one. Just get a little brad. Now, I use this thing, so I'm going to put this here. Well, it needs to be. And then here. So I wanted to give us some space. Then here, then I'm gonna something like that. One of the best things I like to do too is get a piece of this, little piece of this. Put it on top of that, just to give it some extra stability. Come on. Come out. Peel off. Okay. I'm gonna put this, let's see, I want it to be about right there, but I also want to put some glue around it. Okay, so this is a really good way to make a closure if you don't have, if you forgot to put one underneath, you know, and you don't have holes in there. So you can just do it like this, and then get a piece of cord. And maybe that's why they did that, to put a and they put a thing on top of there. I wonder what I could put on there. And then this could go like this. So I think what I will do is put, we'll put a knot in the bottom of here. Like that. Like that. And I think what I will do, I think I will put a button on there. And if you have one of these, I'm gonna put my buttons right here. If you have a hole that's big enough, you can also use buttons like this, and they will go, sometimes if they are big enough, they can go, they will fit inside these things. But that one's not. Okay, never mind. That was not a good idea. Let's see. I'm looking for a button. Ooh, this little one might work. How about a little gold button? That go in there? You can take that off. No, I can't. I thought they would go in there, but it's not going to go in there. No. Although that's cute. No, I need a big button. Do we want a cameo? I think I want this. Let me see something. Maybe on the bottom. Put this knot. I wonder if the knot will go. Should walk around. So it's not, you know what, I'm gonna do it the other way. Let's take this off. I want the knot to go on the bottom. So, because maybe, so I want it to be, like that. And I want to glue it right in there. To glue that knot right there. Because it'll go like that. Yeah, that's what I want to. Come on, stick in there. Let it stick. And then I can put a better, I can put a button on there. Let's see, I can do, this one. I kind of like. Although I think it would be better, I'm gonna get some lace. Get me some lace like that. That right there. Get some of this here. That here. You can also put this here like this. This like this. And here like this. I don't know if that'll stay. This doesn't want to stay. But it will stay because I will make it happen. I don't know, I like it. I like this. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you too is that she also has like words. So, like some of these words. Like Bugtastic, an insect, So I'm going to put some of these on. You can put a couple of these on here. And bug it. You can also put them on the ephemera. I mean, or the embellishments, whichever you want to call it. Ephemera, embellishments, whatever. So she's got these two, so they're kind of cool. And I'm going to put those in here. Now I need to put something on the front, because it's really, that's not going to stay. I think I might need to find a different button. All right, let's see if we can find a different button. Maybe this one. That button didn't want to be there. It is I'm gonna have to have a really flat one, I think. Maybe this one. This one's cool. Let me see if this one wants to stay. Mr. Button. Let's see, it's got a little piece in the middle. I like it. All right, so I need to figure out what I'm going to put on the front, which I'm putting the buttons up. That's what this is. Because I want it to have, they have a label. I could put, I should have put the Bugtastic on there. What? I should have done that. But, so we're going to have this here. And like that. I can put a charm on there. I wonder if I have a bug charm. Let's see. That would be cute. I have fish. Could have sworn I had a ladybug. I thought. I have butterflies. No seahorses. Hello Kitty. I have a butterfly, but it's really big. Oh well. I don't see anything. Oh well. Oh well. Go butterfly. So we'll just put a little, put a little thing there. And we can unravel it if we want to, so it'll be nice like that. It'll be cute. Okay, so what I was thinking about is, how much time have I got? I don't know, we'll see. I have, I don't know what I did with that again. Tina, you're so scatterbrained. I know. It happens. So, I was thinking I have stamps. I wish I knew what I did with my little pen. I know, it's probably under here somewhere. I'll find another one. Number 9, I have a label stamp. And I have rubber stamps that are labels. So that's number 11 and number 24. So let's look at them. 11 and 24. Let's see. These are all the label stamps. Oh, these are cool. Yes, I think this one might be really nice to go right here like that. So what do we, oh, you know what? I could do it the same way because I have this one and then I could do one in the middle like that. So let's see what we got. Do I want red? I have red. I have all of, where's my little inks? Over here. I have all of these inks. Maybe I should do red. I think red or green. Maybe green. I have this library green and I have this red. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me a piece of cardstock, if I have any left. I do, right here. I'm going to and I'm going to get me my Misty thingy. Okay. All right, let's cut this off a little bit. Right here, like this. You know, it might be easier if I did it this way. And then, what did I do with the little, I just took it out. Oh, right here. It's holding on to my, all right. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this. I guess I'll do red. And I want to do it just right there. Oh, that came out really good, so I don't need to do again. Cool. Let's see. I'm going to clean my stamp. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one. Oh, see, this is so hard because I didn't cut them exactly right. And I want it to be kind of in the middle. Let me just see the bottom. Cutting down my stamp so I can try to get it even. I don't know if I want it red or maybe I should do this one in green. Where's my green? Green. Let's do green. Go ahead and green it up. Just inking it. It's a little crooked, but you know, I don't know. I don't like it. I think I just want the one. I'm just gonna do the one. So that's what I'm gonna do. Do I want green or? You know, I think the green might be better. Actually. Let's do the green. All right, that'll work. I'll just use this one. And I got so much stuff. So much. I'll just cut this out. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my ink up. I ordered this little, all these inks and this little thing off of Amazon. That's what I did. I want to make it look like it's supposed to be. Close, almost. Okay, now I got that. So, something just fell. Don't know what it was. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go around the outside. And I think it's too white. I don't don't know. I'm not sure I like it. I don't know if I like it. I think maybe it needs something behind it. Let's do this. I think that'll make it better. Definitely. Okay. Now what I might do is put a little ant on it though. It'd be cool to have this big bee on it though. If it was like, it might be kind of cool to have him on there. But I want it to be a surprise. So I might see if there's another label that could go on there. I don't know. That could work. That's kind of cool looking. Actually, it's kind of cool too. I like that one. I like that one. All right, y'all vote. Y'all vote. Take a little vote. Field notes. How about this? I kind of like that. I think it makes it. Let's do that. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna call it done. I really like it. I'm gonna put all this stuff up later. This is what it looks like. Opens up. Here's this. Here is all of this. All of these cool bugs and stuff. How cool is that? So what can you do with it? Well, you can put it inside a journal. You can actually put it in a pocket, or you can just give it as Happy Meal. Happy Meal. Happy Meal. Yeah, you can tell I have kids. Although my boys haven't gotten Happy Meals in a long time. You can give this as Happy Mail, or you could even glue it in a journal if you want to, or you could add it. You know, it might be cool if you just paper clip it to the edge of a page. Lots of things you could do with it. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you watching. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.